Hello and welcome to the Pretty Good Saturday Show on today, October the 8th, 2016. I'm Gareth Evans, this is Mike Williams.
Hey.
Later on in the show we'll be announcing all the winners from the giveaway week here on the channel. But first up, let's take a look at what's been happening in video game news this week.
Reviewers were left without early copies of Mafia III. It was also confirmed the game is capped at 30 frames per second on PC, but a patch is in the works due for release this weekend. Sony has decided to allow mods on Skyrim and Fallout 4's PS4 versions after all. The company had previously decided not to allow user-created mods on their console, but Skyrim and Fallout publisher Bethesda has now announced Skyrim Remastered will feature mod support on the PS4 after all, when it launches on October the 28th. Fallout 4 will receive mod support soon after that. And the No Man's Sky subreddit, which has more than 150,000 subscribers, was shut down by one of its moderators after saying it had become a hate-filled waste hole of no actual discussion. Well, that doesn't sound like a gaming subreddit at all. The subreddit was later revived by another moderator and is now back in service.
So before we get stuck into the main content this week, I've got a bit of an announcement to make. This channel, as you know it, Gareth Evans Gaming, is changing. We're rebranding, bringing in some new art, and everything stays the same so far as content that you've been seeing recently. We've got reviews and all sorts of types of diverse content that we've been making recently. Everything's staying the same, so don't worry. We're just changing the name from Gareth Evans Gaming to Pretty Good Gaming. So going forward, you'll know this channel as Pretty Good Gaming. Nothing else is really changing. It's all going to be about the gameplays, the giveaways, news and reviews, and other types of gaming related content. So as part of this change, we've built a brand new website, prettygoodgaming.com. There you'll find all the videos that we've produced. You'll find the reviews and all sorts of other gaming related content too. Well, that's the end of the public service broadcast. Let's take a look at some of the gaming highlights from this week. There's nothing else to it but to flip him off. Screw you, Bob. Should we take a picture of this and send it to his family? Let's send this to his family. Yeah, Bob died, and unfortunately, the operation wasn't a success. Here we have a screenshot, still from the operation itself. It was a good robot dog.
Who's a good robot dog? I need to think about that one. Your mother, perhaps? Oh, you rotten!
Oh, what a move that was! Oh, did you see that? Jumped out. No, this is going to be interesting. This might even be close. He's got a lot of energy. Unfortunately, if my energy was more, if I didn't use so much energy, I might have a good chance here. Let's have a look. He's under half health, and I'm just over half health. But my energy is so low. Don't knock me down again. If he doesn't knock me down, he's knocked me down.
So Mafia III released on Friday, October the 7th, but those who pre-ordered or were desperate to buy on day one were left without reliable reviews of the game. Reviews are the first and last line of defense for gamers before release. It's the only thing that tells you whether a game is good or bad, or even works properly. Publishers 2K had decided not to release the game to reviewers before launch, so gamers essentially couldn't be sure what they were buying. Now it's emerged that PC performance of the game is not up to scratch, with the game capped at 30 frames per second, though a patch is in the works. Did this affect the publisher's decision to withhold early review copies of the game?
Let's talk about the 30 frames per second cap. I'm itching to tell you what I think, and I'm not going to hold back. Why do they do it time and time again? These publishers, developers, where they release a game on PC and it's not ready. Like, they do it every single time. And the worst thing about this is that they released a press release on their website which said, we know this game is not ready. We will be patching it very soon. But why do they do that? It gets me, because I know they're going to make more money from releasing the game this week because it's coming up to Christmas. It's the time to make money out of games. And if they held it back a couple more months and released it in January, they wouldn't make as much money. And it just feels that the developers are making the decision where they're putting profits ahead of the players playing experience. It riles me, that does. And it doesn't. I don't think it riles me enough to put me off buying Mafia 3. I think they realised that they'd messed up because you can see the Steam reviews from just the first 24 hours. It was like within hours of it releasing in Australia, there was like 300, 400 reviews, and there was 33% rated on Steam. And there was review after review of 30 frames per second cap, WTF. So I think they definitely realised that they'd messed up. So they've updated the website saying we've got a patch running in the office. It's running at 60 FPS and above, and we will be patching it on the weekend. And I don't think that would have happened if it wasn't for the Steam and the uproar on Twitter. You can see it on Twitter as well. And can I calm down now?
I do kind of feel for the developers. Like I don't think they'd want to do this, and it's the publishers who would be like, no, we've got to get out on this date. You've got to give us a solution. What's your solution? And the developers gone, oh well, we'll have to put a 30 frames per second cap on it.
So let's blame 2K. But
yes, 2K.
It does almost sicken me that time and time again these big publishers get away with doing this. I mean, there's so many. It happens time and time again now. Like there's so many examples of when this has happened, where they put profits ahead of the actual game.
Are you worried that we might see a bit more of this? Because we've had recent examples. We've had Batman Arkham Knight, which was horrendous. We've had just in terms of holding back review copies as well. Like No Man's Sky, no one had a copy of that until day one, and look what happened there. So do you think this is something we might see more of? Publishers like 2K might see it as a tool holding their games back, so then they'll still sell tons on day one. And
I think we have to make our voices heard. We have to turn to Steam reviews, and because how much sales does a game make if it gets over that 70% and it gets the green tick on Steam? So we have to vote with our feet. We have to tell them no, enough's enough. And I think we're doing that.
I think you're right. Do you think that there's like a duty on us as gamers as well to just be a bit more skeptical of all the bullshot screenshots as they're called, and their heavily kind of curated gameplay that we see before release? Maybe we should just be a little bit more skeptical of what we see before release, and that it's not a good place to be, but it's just maybe just to protect ourselves from things like No Man's Sky and this, however it turns out.
That's what we think, guys, and we'd love to hear from you what you think about this whole situation and this thing in general, like publishers releasing games before it's actually market ready. It riles me up because people are more important than money in my eyes. But what do you guys think? Let us know down in the comments below, and we'd love to hear from you.
Time for the comments then, and this week it was the big Gareth Evans giveaway week.
Introducing Gareth Evans Giveaway Week.
And the winner from Monday's video of the Surgeon Simulator Anniversary Edition is Totally Random, who comments, "Great video, Gareth. I love that game. Haha. You should be your doctor. Hee hee."
You should not.
I definitely should not. But thanks for the comment, and congratulations. Enjoy your copy of the game.
And the winner of Tuesday's Skulls of the Shogun video was Rice Krispies, who comments, "That skull belongs on the floor." Excellent reference, Rice Krispies. Well done. You're paying attention.
Yeah, good referring back to our share video where I threw everything on the floor. So thanks Rice Krispies, you win, and congratulations. Next up, Wednesday's video, Chaos on Deponia, and the winner for this is Batswata Chowdhury. He says, "Please, I'm desperate. Give me that game." You can't beat a bit of desperation. You can't beat a bit of desperation.
Enjoy the game.
Yeah, enjoy the game. Congratulations.
And the winner of Thursday's King Arthur's Gold video is Michael Alexiadis, who says, "I can't stop laughing with the sound they make when they die," which has to be the winner for the out of context comment of the week. Nice one, Michael. Thanks for the comment.
Well done, Michael.
Enjoy.
Congratulations. Next up, Punch Club, which was released on Friday. The winner of the copy of that video is Timbersaw, who comments, "This is basically Sims, but you're playing as Manny Pacquiao or something." It's a really, really good observation. It is that kind of game. So well done, Timbersaw. Enjoy your copy of Punch Club, and commiserations to everybody who didn't win this time. We will be having more giveaway weeks in future. I was going to do it pretty much every other week or something like that, depending on how you guys enjoyed this. It went really well, I think.
Yeah.
So the chances are that it will be back very soon. Let us know down below if you enjoyed it. Okay, so now it's time for the big weekly giveaway. We're giving away a copy, or this copy, of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, which was from last week's The Pretty Good Saturday show. And we looked at all the comments, and the winner of the best comment on that video is Captain Snuggles, who commented, "In my opinion, especially on open world games, the soundtrack plays a big role in how immersive the game feels. In that regard, The Witcher 3 has some of the best soundtracks that I've heard in an open world game. I haven't played the actual game, but I've listened to music recordings and it sounds nice." Congratulations, Captain Snuggles. You win our copy of Witcher 3. You haven't played the game yet.
It's one of the best games of all time.
You've
enjoy.
You like the game so much. You haven't played it, but you've listened to the soundtrack. Why don't you listen to the soundtrack while you're playing it? So for this week's competition on the Saturday show, we're giving away a copy, a CD key of the game Soma. Soma is a sci-fi horror game from Frictional Games, the creators of Amnesia: The Dark Descent. It's an unsettling story about identity, consciousness, and what it means to be human. So to win a copy of Soma, leave a comment on this video, and we're going to pick the winner next week in the Pretty Good Saturday show, so look out for that. And do look out next week, I will be playing Soma at some point, so look out for my gameplay too. So that's it for this week. I hope you enjoy the changes. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, be sure to check out our new Twitter, be sure to check out prettygoodgaming.com. We will be announcing a lot of giveaways in future on these sites, so be sure to follow us everywhere you can, and you won't miss any of the giveaways.
So thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye for now.